Salute and welcome to Wild Country Daily Updates. This update is from the Associated Press, AP. It says at least 9 people are dead, including 8 in Kentucky, in latest blast of winter weather. It goes on to say at least 9 people have died in the most recent round of harsh weather to pummel the U.S., including 8 people in Kentucky who died as creeks swelled from heavy rain and water-covered roads. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear said Sunday that hundreds of people stranded by flooding had to be rescued. President Trump approved the state's request for a disaster declaration, authorizing the Federal Emergency Management Agency to coordinate relief efforts throughout the state. Beshear said most of deaths, including a mother and 7-year-old child, were caused by cars getting stuck in high water. So folks, stay off the roads right now and stay alive, he said. This is the search and rescue phase, and I am very proud of all Kentuckians that are out there responding, putting their lives on the line. It also says Beshear said there have been 1,000 rescues across the state since the storms began Saturday. The storms knocked out power to about 39,000 homes, but Beshear warned the harsh winds in some areas could increase outages. It goes on to say parts of Kentucky and Tennessee received up to 6 inches of rain, said Bob Orvik, a senior forecaster with the National Weather Service. The effects will continue for a while. A lot of swollen streams and a lot of flooding going on, Orvik said Sunday. Anytime there's flooding, the flooding can last a lot longer than the rain lasts. A levee failed in the small community of Rivas, Tennessee, Saturday afternoon, flooding nearby neighborhoods and spurring rescue efforts by fire officials in West Tennessee. How the levee in Obion County became damaged and the number of people affected was unclear. A flash flood warning was issued by the National Weather Service just prior to the failure. It also goes on to say let me see how it's said. Rivas. Okay, Reva, like Reba McEntire. Yeah, like Reba, it's Reva. Is 110 miles north of Memphis and is home to less than 300 people. In Atlanta, a person was killed when a large tree fell on a home early Sunday, according to Atlanta Fire Rescue Captain Scott Powell. Elsewhere, bone-chilling cold is expected for the northern plains with low temperatures into the minus 30s near the Canadian border, dangerously cold wind chill temperatures in the Dakotas and Minnesota of minus 40 to minus 50. Whoa! We've had minus 10, minus 20, minus 25 here in PA before, but we've never had minus 40, minus 50. Nah, that can go elsewhere. Kentucky also faces severe flooding. Water submerged cars and buildings in Kentucky, and mudslides blocked roads in Virginia late Saturday into Sunday. Both states were under flood warnings, along with Tennessee and Arkansas. The mother and child were swept away Saturday night in Kentucky's Bonneville community. Hart County coroner Tony Roberts said in southeastern Kentucky, a 73-year-old man was found dead in floodwaters in Clay County. County Emergency Management Deputy Director Revell Berry said there were a total of 4 deaths in Hart County, Bashar said. The Kentucky River Medical Center in the city of Jackson said it had closed its emergency department and transferred all patients to 2 other hospitals in the region due to nearby river flooding. Photos posted by authorities and residents on social media showed cars and buildings underwater in south central and eastern Kentucky. In Buckingham County, Virginia, the sheriff's office said multiple roads were blocked by mudslides. It also says the Simpson County Office Emergency Management in Kentucky said authorities performed several rescues from stalled out vehicles in floodwaters. Guys, when it's flooding, do not drive your cars in floods. You don't know how deep it goes. Yeah, you might be, what's the word I'm looking for? You might be more, I can't think of the word that I'm looking for right now. You might be more aware of how the road is when there's no water laying on it. But once water is laying across the road, you're not aware. You have a pretty good idea of where the potholes are, but once flood water comes over the roads, them potholes get deeper and deeper and deeper. And in different sections of road where there's dips, yeah, it might not look that deep when there's no water, but when water covers the road like that and there's, inclines and upclines, it can make the water deeper than what it is. So we should have enough common sense by now to know when it's flooding, avoid that road. Go elsewhere. I don't know why people continue to drive in flood waters when we know how strong the current is. I mean, come on, where's our common sense nowadays? But anyhow, it goes on to say ice and snow made road travel treacherous in large swaths of Michigan, which remained under a winter weather advisory until Monday afternoon. Michigan State Police reported 114 crashes Sunday around the Detroit area since snow started falling Saturday. Fortunately, most were one-car spinouts, which is good. I don't know why. Fortunately, there should have been none. There were no serious injuries, Michigan State Police said on X, a majority of them caused by drivers just going too fast or following too close. Wind chills as low as 50 degrees below zero were expected in most of North Dakota, which remained under an extreme cold warning, along with large swaths of South Dakota and Minnesota, according to the National Weather Service. Mark Frameness, who lives in northeast Wisconsin, said it seemed he needed to use the snowblower every few days this winter, and recently put snow tires on his truck for the first time. The 58-year-old avid skier says it's been fantastic for slopes, but with temperatures expected to dip to 4 degrees below zero on Sunday and dangerous wind chills, he's adjusting his plans. He scraped an outing with friends and is instead donning thick socks and sweaters around the house. I'm just going to stay inside, he said. Now, I'm going to leave the rest of this article. I'm going to leave the link to this article in my description, so make sure you go and grab the link to this article to read the rest of the story. I just wanted to put it out there. The first half, I wanted to put it out there to let you guys know and aware that, yes, there is bad weather happening across the United States, and be prepared, because I know for Pennsylvania, we were probably in our 35, 40 yesterday maybe, even though it was raining, but we're supposed to get strong winds today, and it's supposed to drop down to 10 to 20 degrees. So stay prepped up. You never know. And until next time, peace out.